I don't really know how to start this video, not because it's hard for me to talk about, but just because I don't really know where to begin. The past 3 days, from Monday, which is when I'm recording this video, have just been insane. If you've watched the video, this is kind of a follow-up to, you'll have a better idea of what I'm talking about. But on the Friday the 14th of this month, I had laser eye surgery at 10 o'clock. And I had to get up incredibly early because the place is quite a distance away from where I live. And I had the operation. I was out of the area, the place that I had the operation, by about 11:30. So it was way faster than I was expecting it to be. The operation itself wasn't painful, just uncomfortable. But the period afterwards, 2 or 3 hours, were the worst pain I think I've ever had. And luckily, some of you guys in the comment section of the last video recommended that I take painkillers, so I took that advice, and when I was there, they said, if you want to take a painkiller, you can. And you're drugged before the operation. I think I was on the English equivalent of, the Spanish equivalent of what Xanax is. I had to take one the night before and 2 the day of the operation. So I was incredibly relaxed, and the operation was uncomfortable, and I was a little bit scared, but it didn't hurt. Afterwards, there was 2 hours of fucking pain, and they recommended to me that I sleep when I get home, and it was about 2 hours away from where I live, 2-3 hours away. So I got home after being in ridiculous pain. I went with my mother, and she was scared shitless. She thought I was going to wake up and be blind. And I woke up after passing out pretty much because it wasn't really me falling asleep. I'm pretty sure I passed out. I don't really remember much of it. I woke up and I could see. And I've had glasses before, and I've worn them. I have to wear them when I travel and stuff. And I feel like this is on a whole different level. I'm not trying to convince anybody to get laser eye surgery. Each person has to assess these sort of things and decide them on their own. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just obviously giving you guys my experience of it. But 2 or 3 hours worth of pain, and then I came downstairs after sleeping for 2 or 3 hours, which is what they recommended. And my mum was bawling her eyes out because she was scared shitless. I started crying too, and I could see. I could fucking see. I feel like I could see better than I could with my glasses. I had myopia and astigmatism and a few other little things. And I got the checkup today, on Monday, and this is when I'm filming this. I got the checkup a couple hours ago, and my eyes are perfect now. I can see perfectly. I didn't have any pain after those 2 hours and the nap, I guess, that I had. It feels weird calling it a nap because I really just think I passed out. According to my mum, I did. So I didn't have any pain after that. I had to put drops in and everything, and I went back today, and I got essentially the double thumbs up. You're good to go, your eyes are sorted. I just have to put antibiotics in for a couple more days to essentially finish the cycle of that sort of thing, and other drops when I need them. And that's it. I go back again on the 2nd just to once again confirm that everything's fine, but I can see perfectly, and it is ridiculous. I feel like I've been missing out for a long time, and it's insane for me to think that most people can see what I am now seeing, because my life was completely different because I could only see like a meter in front of me before everything blurred. After I had the vision tests initially, I was told that I see 50% of what everybody else sees, and I didn't realize how ridiculous that was. The operation itself was really horrible. You can actually watch videos of other people having it done and stuff, but essentially, it makes me wince when I think about it, because I was dulled down because of the drugs that I was on, so it wasn't too bad for me at the time. But I look back because I remember the operation, and it was I don't think I could do that without being like sedated, I suppose. But I would 100% without a doubt take that pain to be able to see. It's just insane. I can't explain it to you through a video because I can't really show you what it's like to go from complete blurred from anything that's still close to you, but anything that's a meter away from your face, to being able to see. It's just ridiculous. Please, if you don't have vision problems, don't take it for granted. I know a lot of you guys in the comments were telling me you'd had the operation, or you knew people that had an operation, or you wear glasses yourself and you were thinking about it. and my experience was just great. The pain sucked, the operation sucked, but the things that I have seen the past 3 days have been insane. Just leaves on trees that before were a complete blur look gorgeous. It's like upgrading from a fucking potato video camera to a proper 4K cinema camera or an 8K cinema camera, whatever. I don't have an analogy adequate to describe what it's like to be able to fucking see. It's life-changing, honestly. I thought it would be. I said on Twitter that it's life-changing shit, but I didn't realize to what extent it would affect me. Like, just in general, I've been ridiculously happier in comparison, because it's my fucking eyes, and I've lived my entire life with vision problems to now be able to see perfectly. It changes everything in the best way possible, and I don't really know what else I can say to help you maybe understand what I've been going through. I want to thank you guys also, sincerely, for all of the lovely comments and stuff you gave on that last video. I know the thumbnail was a little bit silly and everything, and this video is probably going to have an all caps title with exclamation marks everywhere. That's obviously not going to do how I'm feeling justice, but maybe it'll help convey the message. But the last video had a bit of a silly thumbnail and everything, but you guys just really showed an insane amount of support for it, and it made me. I was a bit scared before I posted that video because I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be maybe against it or anything, because I know there's people that are against laser eye surgery, or maybe you just I don't know. I was nervous about that video. I usually am for videos that are just me talking to you guys directly, but you made me feel incredibly comfortable, and the amount of support you guys gave me really helped me through it. I didn't feel like I had to worry, because obviously I missed a couple videos. I think I ended up missing 2 or 3 whilst this whole thing had gone, and I can go back to doing daily stuff now, which is fantastic because I've missed it. But I didn't have to worry about that because you guys were awesome. So thank you for that, honestly. And I don't have words to explain it. I wish I did, but I'm not well versed enough in the English language to pick out words that would describe how I'm feeling. Couple random things that I want to mention that I've just thought about now. The one thing that I wasn't expecting was to be able to smell when the laser hit my eye. I googled it afterwards because I was wondering if I smelt my own eye burning during the operation. I didn't. I smelt the carbon dioxide of the laser hitting my eye. So I wasn't smelling burning. It smelled like gas. I know it's super weird because I'm talking about a laser hitting my eye and me being able to smell it, but it was interesting. It wasn't like scary because it was fixing my vision, and the whole operation itself was just ridiculous. It's fucking magic. I swear to God. I sat there for like half an hour, not even that, like it was genuinely like 5 to 10 minutes per eye. I swear it was nothing. You get a little suction thing put on where you can't see, and then your little thing bleeps. I think that's the laser hitting your eye. And you get the other thing happen. The weirdest one was there's 2 like red lights like this, and there's one right in the middle. And the one right in the middle you have to look at, and I think that's obviously the laser. It makes like a really weird noise. That was possibly the most traumatizing part for me, looking right into that and then being able to smell burning or like gas. I don't know. It's an experience that I'm not ever going to forget, even if I was essentially drugged during it. And it's changed. It's just opened a new part of my life. The part where I couldn't see to the part where I can see. And it made me realize that all of the memories I have of like when I was a kid and when I was a teenager, even though I'm still a teenager now, are all in like a super, they all have like a super soft blurry filter over them. And now whatever I experienced during this time is not going to have that over it anymore. It's changed my life, honestly. I personally, if you want my opinion, I personally would recommend it because the amount of pain you go through for the outcome, I know there's chances that it can go wrong and stuff, but mine went perfectly, so I can't talk about that. But the pain you go through for the outcome is way worth it. The positives by fucking far outweighed the negatives for me. So that's what it's been for me. It's been ridiculous. I'm excited to be back and making videos. It's just fucking flipped everything on its head in the best way possible. And I do want to shout out my parents in this video, even though I don't know if they'll watch it or not. because they were both ridiculously supportive during the whole thing. Even though my dad wasn't here, talked to me on the phone and everything, pretty much during every step of the way. And my mum was there with me for the entire thing. So, yeah. Just thank you to you guys, to everybody that is in my life currently. You're pretty cool. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. If you got any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comment section or on Twitter or anywhere, honestly. And as always, stay frosty.